Trollios, Chris here with telesplashgaming. Welcome back, and if you know anything about me, I've got this weird fetish for lists. I don't know what it is. I'm a numbers guy. I didn't even realize it. And with that, I've been reading about these games, the top selling games of all time. And over the next couple years, I'm going to delve into each system and do a top 10 list for each system. But to start off, I gotta go big. So I'm going for the top 10 best selling games of all time. These are the best games around the entire world that the most people have played. And you know what? All 10 of them are pack-in games. I was hoping we'd have like the Rocky underdog story where the single developer made an amazing game and it worked its way into our hearts, but unfortunately all of these games on this list today are pack-in titles of some sort. So with that, let's get right into it. These are the 10 best-selling games of all time. So the number 10 game, the 10th best-selling game of all time, goes to the Nintendo Wii pack-in title, Wii Sports Resort. Now, Wii Sports Resort is the sequel to Wii Sports. So if you played Wii Sports, you may have played Wii Sports Resort, and it had an astounding 33.1 million copies infiltrate the houses. That is a ton, but again, you have to understand, all 10 of the games on this list were pack-in titles. So at one point, the Wii came with Wii Sports Resort. It was initially released in June of 2009, so I highly doubt there's going to be continued sales on this, but you never know. So Wii Sports Resort takes the 10 spot on our list today. The 9 spot is a game that is incredibly fun, and I wasn't surprised to see it, but it was nice to see it on this list, and that is Mario Kart for the Wii, released in 2008. Now this game sold 37.2 million copies, and it's an amazing game. It needs no introduction. Everybody knows of Mario Kart. I would be surprised if there's a gamer out there who hasn't played a version of Mario Kart. This one obviously is unique because of the motion controls, but everything that you love about Mario Kart is here. So the 9 spot is Mario Kart for the Wii. The number 8 spot goes to Wii Fit and Wii Fit Plus. Now this is a game that I never played. It released in 2007 and it sold 43.8 million copies. You know what? If it motivates people to get in shape, great. And it must have to take this high of a number. Now it was a pack-in game, so who knows how many people actually played it. But me, I didn't play it. I mean, come on. I don't need Wii Fit to get in shape. I'm working on these bad boys all day. Okay, just joking, not quite that big of a deal, but I didn't play these games. I mean, I don't play video games to get in shape. I play video games to eat Cheetos and sit in my mom's basement. Am I the only one? I don't think so. Moving on to number 7. Now this is one of my favorite games, many people's favorite, and that's the original Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, and Green is actually part of it. Now this is almost kind of a cheat because it's not one individual game but a compilation, but they're all kind of the same game. Released in 1996, these have sold a combined 47.5 million copies, and I'm not surprised. Pokemon was a game changer. It took the world by storm, and it's still going strong today. I'm still pumped for the new Sword and Shield version coming out for the Switch later this year. So Pokemon has a dear place in my heart, in many gamers' hearts, and I'm so happy to see it on this list today. Number 6 spot, no surprise. I'm surprised it's not even higher, is Super Mario Bros. Obviously a pack-in title for the NES, it brought the video game crash to an end. The NES and Super Mario made such a big splash, it was huge. And I remember as a kid playing this game so much, and even today it holds up. So I'm so happy to see Super Mario Bros. Still going strong today. You can play him in the HD glory, play him in 8-bit, 16-bit, all of his games are truly amazing, and I'm so happy to see it on this list. Next up is a game that I was surprised. Taking the 5 spot is PUBG, Player Unknown Battleground. Are you kidding me? 50 million copies? You know, obviously being on Xbox and PC and now on, PS4, but still, I didn't realize it was this popular. And at one point it was a pack-in title, but still, I mean, everybody plays Fortnite, Apex now. PUBG still has a good following, but I was so surprised to see this have 50 million sales. That is incredible. And they couldn't make it a little bit smoother? That many copies sold and they can't make the gameplay better? Number 4, another Wii game. Now the Wii was an amazingly great selling console, and the Wii brought the freaking console into so many households who weren't even gamers. I mean, grandmas, aunts, uncles, moms, and dads enjoyed playing the Wii. So it's no surprise that Wii Sports is the number 4 game with 82.8 million units in houses. Now, obviously as a pack-in title that helps, but the point is, it's still a fun game. I mean, it's not one of those games that's like super in-depth, but it's a fun pick-up and play game. You can play with your buddies. The motion controls were so unique at the time that it's no surprise, but you know what? It still holds up. I mean, the motion controls were so good. So Wii Sports takes the 4th spot. Now we're working our way into the top 3, and these top 3 games have sold over 100 million copies. That is insane. And this game is Grand Theft Auto 5. 110 million copies sold. Released in 2013, and it's many gamers' favorite game of all time. It makes tons of top 5, top 10 lists. It's a true masterpiece. I played Grand Theft Auto 3 and my mind was blown, and it's only gotten better since that 3D jump. So Grand Theft Auto 5 is the 3rd best-selling game of all time. Moving on to the 2 spot. Now this is a game that many of us played on the handheld or the NES originally, and that's Tetris. Tetris has 170 million copies sold. Now it's been across every platform that's ever existed, but Tetris itself is amazing, and it was initially released in '84. And what a simple game. But that's what made it so appealing to so many gamers, is that it was a puzzle game that was fun for people that were into gaming, and it was fun for people that were into puzzles. Many people that weren't gamers still had Tetris and played it, and that's why I believe it's the 2nd best-selling game ever. This pains me to say the number 1 selling game, because I absolutely despise it. I know so many people love it. I do see the appeal, but I've played it and it's literally, to me, one of the most boring things I've played, and that's Minecraft. And I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just hate building. I hate crafting. I mean, it's not my thing. If I play any game that requires crafting, I don't. I'm not kidding. When I play The Witcher, I hardly craft. When I play Dragon Age, Inquisition, I hardly crafted anything. I play the game how I want to play it, and Minecraft is one of those building and crafting games, but I see why it's amazing. But for me, I just can't get into it. But it sold 176 million copies. Now, part of that's because it's on every platform, from Android to iOS to PC to every single console. So that makes perfect sense. And you know what? My son loves this game. But for me, I'm not into Minecraft. But that's okay. That's not a dig at Minecraft. I'm just trolling it a little bit because that's what I do. If you love Minecraft, I completely understand why you like it, and I understand why it's the best-selling game of all time. I'm just disappointed that I don't like the game, and that's a personal problem. Maybe I need to go to counseling about it, because it's bugged me for a long time. Alright, ladies and gents, that rounds out our top 10 best-selling games of all time. Did anything on this list surprise you? For me, I kind of could have guessed most of them. I understood Tetris and Super Mario Bros. And you know what? I didn't think Minecraft was that big of a seller, but once I saw it, I kind of realized, yeah, it's on every single platform. PUBG, I think, was the biggest surprise. I did not realize it sold 50 million units. I mean, it's a fun game, but I just didn't think it was worthy of a top 10 selling game of all time. But you know what? Timing is key. It was one of the very first huge battle royale games, so it makes sense. So I get it. So let me know in the comments below which game surprised you, which game that maybe you haven't played in this list, and which game you thought might have been a top 10 best-selling game of all time. With that, guys, I'm starting this playlist up. We're going to go over each system and the best-selling games of all time for each system. I'll roll those out slowly over the next few months, and over the next couple years, I'll have it completed. So don't forget, guys, keep trolling, keep rolling. We'll talk to you soon.